video, I am super excited because I am going to be doing a full drugstore makeup tutorial for you guys. This is the look that I came up with. You can wear this whenever you want. If you're going on a date night, a girls' night, or wherever you're going, you can wear this look. I feel like it is just so pretty. I love how the lips complement the eyes. The eyes are a little bit more smoky, but I feel like just by having a lighter lip that kind of lightens it up a little bit. Let's just go ahead and jump into the tutorial if you guys want to see how I did this makeup look. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using my NYX eyeshadow base. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD finishing powder, which looks like this, and I'm just going to pick some up, and I'm going to use this to set my eyelids. Because the NYX primer is a little bit creamy, I really want to set it so that way it doesn't make my eyeshadows crease, and everything, all the shadows that I put on top can really blend really nicely. So for today's look, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Magnifies eyeshadow palette. If I need to, I might dip into a couple of different other shadows, but I will let you know. Otherwise, we're just going to be sticking with this palette today. So I'm going to go in first with this matte nude color right here. It's super close to my skin tone, maybe just a tad bit pinker than my skin tone. It's going to be my transition shade, so I'm popping this right into my crease. So the next color I'm going to take is this dark brown color right here from the palette. I'm taking that dark brown color on my Morphe M433, which fits perfectly in the crease and in this outer corner and really helps to distribute the product. So I'm starting this color on my very outer corner. It is super pigmented. You see how pigmented that is? So I'm actually going to do that on both sides first. And I'm going to tap off some of the product so that way I could really blend this out. I'm blending this out, keeping it on the outer corner. I'm carrying it over the lid just a little bit. I'm just going in back and forth, side to side. So now I'm going to go back in with that first brush that I used with that transition shade that we used first. I'm not going to add any extra product. I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush and just go over the edges of this darker shadow just to really blend it out so everything blends seamlessly. Just want to deepen the crease just a little bit, so I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that dark brown and really keep it lower. I have to go super dark. You can go as dark as you feel like. I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's more of like a olive, like gray tone almost. If you're going to try to put that down first, I'm going to stick with that color in my inner corner, and then I kind of want to put a different color in the center. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm just going to drag this color actually onto my whole lid. Really blend this outer corner with this color is I'm picking up a little bit of that same color and I'm just kind of feathering it very, very lightly over that dark brown. This color right here is so stinking pretty. I'm going to have to do more looks with this palette. I actually think, let me try wetting this to see if it will give us a different look. So I'm going to take my Essence Keep It Perfect Makeup Fixing Spray. I love this to wet my shadows. And I'm just going to do one spritz and I'm just going to, oh yeah. It definitely makes the shadow look a bit more metallic. I mean, the shadow looks good on its own, so you don't have to wet this. If you wanted to though, you're really going to amp up this look. I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown shade that we used before in our outer crease, and I'm going to take that same brush and I'm just going to go in these circular motions right here in my outer corner to really help to blend these two shades together. I'm going to go right above the arch of my brow, and that's kind of where I'm going to stop with this darker brown color. Because we're playing with darker shades, I'm going to go back in with that matte nude color that I used in the beginning. And I'm going to go back to this color to really help to blend out these edges a little bit more. Go right on top and just blend, blend, blend. Now let's highlight our brow bone. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a flat shader brush. You can use whatever you have. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here. So I'm going to pick up my brow from the arch and just place this highlight right there. Alright guys, so next step is eyeliner. Not at all do you need eyeliner, but I feel like it kind of helps to finish off my eyes. So you can just do a regular black liner to the shape of your eye. I'm going to add a little bit of a wing to my eye, and to do that I'm going to use my NYC liquid liner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will be... I just kind of stamped underneath my eye to pick up any shadow. That's a really good tip. You could just like press this against your lid so that way you're not dragging and then wiping off your moisturizer. And then I just put this like right underneath my fingernail like this to really help to sharpen my wing right here. So that's another thing that you can do if you're struggling with winged liner. So now I am going to pop on some lashes. First I'm going to coat my eyes with some mascara, and for that I'm going to use my Essence the False Lashes mascara. And then for actual lashes, I was thinking about using are these Ardell Studio Effects Wispies. This is actually a beautiful pair of lashes. These are like double layered, so I'm really excited to try these. If you want a more dramatic look or a very dramatic lash, a good option is the Eyelure Gilded Lash. These are absolutely gorgeous. We're going to move on to the face while my lashes dry. I really like these lashes because they're not like too much. They're not like very dramatic. It kind of is just like your lashes, but so much fuller, a little bit longer. And then so let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the face. What I'm going to do first is you want to make sure that your face is nicely moisturized. I already did that this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in with my primer. I'm going to use my Hard Candy Primer Serum. What I'm going to do, you do not need to do this step, but I'm going to do a little under eye treatment. This is my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Instant Eye Fix. And I personally like this because it has this metal like cooling tip right here. So this is really going to help to brighten, depuff your eyes if you have really dark circles. Or like right now, for example, it's 7:30 in the morning. I am looking a little puffy because I am a little bit tired. So I'm just massaging this underneath my eye. And then I'll just take my blender and just kind of pat this in really fast underneath my eye. So now that is done, I'm going to go ahead and jump in with foundation. For today, for foundation, I'm going to be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. If you guys don't have these, another drugstore foundation favorite of mine is the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. Love this, the coverage that it gives, very long wearing. But that one is a little bit too dark for me right now, so I'm going to jump in again with this one in the color 03. Just going to go ahead and blend this foundation in. Full coverage, long wearing foundation, absolutely amazing. It is oil free. The coverage that it gives is full, but it feels very lightweight on my skin. And jump in with concealer. This is my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, and I am in the shade 20. A little bit just to highlight the center of the face. You don't have to do all that. I'm just being a little extra. Even mention what sponge I'm using. I'm using my Eco Tools blending sponge. This comes in a duo at Ulta, and I believe I've seen it at Walmart if I'm not mistaken, but it's like $9 or $10 for the duo. I'm going to go ahead and bake my face. So I'm going to be using my Airspun powder, absolutely my favorite powder ever, hands down. And I'm going to also take my sponge, and I'm just going to bake in my under eye area and then around my smile lines, my nose, and the center of my forehead. While we have this all kind of sitting on our face, I'm going to take my e.l.f. HD setting powder, and I'm just going to put this on the rest of my face to set the foundation. So I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques big powder brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this powder and then tap it. Anywhere else I didn't put that setting powder because this is just going to help to lock in our foundation, and it's really good if you're going to be taking pictures. It does not give you flashback because it is HD friendly. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe from underneath my eyes and take this product off. Very gentle when you're dusting this bakage off because you don't want to disturb the concealer underneath. Next, I'm going to take a bronzer. This is my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer. I've talked about this many times before on my channel. I love it. I'm going to be taking my big Morphe M551 brush. If you guys did want to contour, I really like the Wet n Wild contouring palette. So I'm going to take this shade right here. One is super pigmented, so I'm going to be careful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top of my ear, and this is kind of where I would place my contour. So I'm actually going to start back in my hairline and slowly move forward. I don't necessarily bring my contour all the way down because really contour is just a shadow. So I'm starting in my hairline, and as I'm bringing it forward, I'm being super light-handed. And then you guys can already tell how that kind of brings in this cheekbone just a little bit more. Comparing side to side, I feel like I could see a difference. So again, I'm going to do the same thing. Start up in my hairline for the most natural contour and slightly bring it down. The closer you get down to your face, be a little bit more light-handed. Again, looking straight on, you guys just see that shadow right here that helps to create the effect of a contour. So hopefully that little tip helped. Alrighty guys, so for blush, I'm going to go in with one of my favorites. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. Hands down, you guys know this, one of my favorite blushes. I love this blush. Okay, so I love my Wet n Wild highlighting powders. These highlighting powders are absolutely gorgeous. So another really great one is this Milani one. These are so pretty. These are new. This is their Sunlight. Such a gorgeous, like, look how pretty this is. So pretty. I've used this in one of my last tutorials. Another one that I really like is this Wet n Wild in Boozy Brunch. Such a pretty highlighter, like, look at the pattern in there. So I think this is what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit. And I'm just going to pop this right on top of my cheekbones. Really lightly. This is just like, it's not chunky, it's not super heavy, just really, really pretty. Bring this kind of like above the arch of my brow just for a little something extra. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the bottom of my eye, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys back in. So I'm going to go in with this dark brown color first right here on my lower lashes. I'm going to start out on my outer corner and then slowly drag in the rest of the product, but I really want the darkest part of the eye to be on the outer corner. If you want to bring the dark eyeliner all the way in, you can, but just remember that will kind of close in your eye. So I'm only going to put this on the outer corner right here. This is my Milani Hooked on Espresso eyeliner. It is waterproof. It's like that, and you see how like it kind of gives you that cat eye look, which I really personally like. Okay guys, so one more thing, what I'm going to do is I'm taking these two shades right here, mixing them together, and then just putting this in my inner corner, tapping off the excess, help to brighten up the inner corner of our eyes, just like that. So for the lips, we are almost done. I'm going to take my Infallible by L'Oreal Pro Matte Gloss. This is more of a peachy color. I really like the way this is looking. I feel like the peach kind of really complements like the cheekbones with that Luminoso blush. But I am going to take a little bit of this Essence lip gloss. They call it like a liquid lipstick. I feel like it's more of a really high intense gloss, which I really like. And I'm just going to pop this on the center of my lips. Just by applying it on the center of the lips kind of gives you a little bit of a pouty look to your lips, which I really like. So you guys, this is the end of today's tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely loved this palette by Rimmel. Again, super impressed with it, and I think this look is just perfect for whatever you want to wear. A date night kind of smoky eye, but it's not super dark. I really like this look. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. I hope this video was helpful, kind of give you guys some ideas on some drugstore products that are worth picking up. If you guys liked it, please give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys all in my next video.